Good morning, my name is Chris and I work for the Man That Rescues Dogs Foundation. And in this video we're going to walk from the quarantine unit all the way down to the other end of the shelter, which would be shelter number 4. The idea is just so you can see how big our sanctuary is. So we're starting off at the quarantine unit, and the quarantine unit is where any new dog that comes to the shelter comes here first. They remain here until they're vaccinated and spayed. We also have some dogs here that might be receiving chemotherapy for TVT cancer or some type of specific medical treatment. We have 8 rooms. Right now they're all open so the dogs can run around and play. Hey guys. A lot of puppies in here right now. We need to get some adoptions going. Hey baby. And right here we have the terrier gang. They're the smallest and the loudest dogs we have at the shelter. And we keep them in their own little pen because they do better. They do better that way. So this is shelter number 1. And this area with the roof is the original municipal shelter that Michael took over in 2017. This is Krasab. Hey Krasab. Hey baby. Krasab was left in a bag as a puppy, tied up in a bag right outside the shelter, dumped. Hey. In this area we have some senior dogs, some older dogs. And there's Panoon. She works shelter number 1. Make sure everything's clean. And this is our clinic, which is still in the process of expanding. But last year it was a 1-room clinic, and now it has a surgery room, 2 exam rooms, a reception area, admit area for dogs that need to stay overnight or longer than that. And we're also going to have some staff rooms up top. We also have an x-ray room, ultrasound, and it's absolutely free of charge. We never give anyone a bill. This is still shelter 1. You can see the dogs, very quiet and relaxed. They have lots of shade, lots of areas to hang out, clean water. They're fed twice a day. And we have bridges built. That increases the square meters per dog, so it actually gives them more room and lets them find their place within the pack. There's the gang that hangs out up top, the ones that hang out below, the ones that hang out under the bridge. They can all find their place where they're comfortable and less stressed. And these blue troughs, that's how we feed the dogs. Hi Maya. So this is the end of shelter 1, and this starts what we call the care unit. Dogs that just have special needs. This is another staff room being built. This is my room. Hi J Park. Hey sweetie. How are you? There's Miss J Park. And this is the care unit kitchen where all the food is prepared for the dogs that live in the care unit. I think we have about 80 or more dogs in the care unit right now. We're always doing laundry, washing sheets, blankets, and towels. And this is the care unit where most of the paralyzed dogs live. And you can see their wheelchairs are hung up. They go on walks twice a day. Once at 6 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. We also have staff that live in the care unit because the dogs need constant observation and attention. This is like a nursery area for dogs that don't need that much special care, but they might have some issues. A couple of them are blind. There's some distemper survivors, some three-legged dogs. Gracie. This is our TMTRD sign where everybody comes, all visitors come and take a photo here. Have a nice bench, it's a nice spot. Here's where we keep all the dog food. We just had 300 bags delivered, and that happens all the time. I think we use about 450 bags per month. And a bag is 20 kilograms. And this is our new office. Before we had this, which we just moved into earlier this week, we were working in bamboo huts, which was fine, but this is much nicer. And this is the TMTRD canteen. This is where we eat lunch. And we also have some dogs in here. They're kind of relaxed right now. They usually run up to the gate, but I think they just ate and they're just relaxing right now. This is our distemper unit. And the idea of the distemper unit is to keep the virus contained here. So if a dog has distemper, they will stay in this room. It has special ventilation, and the vet team can enter, take care of the dog, remove their clothes, shower, put on new clothes, and then continue out working in the shelter without exposing any other dogs to the virus. And this is our central kitchen where all the food is prepared. All the food's prepared and delivered throughout the shelter. This is shelter 2. It's one of the larger sections we have. I think there's about 120 dogs in here. That's what it normally sounds like. Hey, Jasmine. And each shelter section has a dedicated staff that works that section all the time. That way they get to form bonds with the dogs and observe their behaviors and see if they're stressed, see if they're not feeling well. Over here, we'll go say hi to Mr. Byron. Byron! Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Byron has an amazing transformation, and we're definitely going to do a video about him. And there's his best friend, Knut. Hey, Knut. Here we have like a transition area, so when we move dogs into the main shelter, we generally put them in one of these two small areas first so they can get acclimated and get used to the dogs and the smells and the sights and sounds and everything. And this is shelter number 3. See, again, the dogs have lots of shade, lots of different areas to go, and they all find their place within the pack. And this is the start of shelter number 4. We're almost at the end. That's Leo. A little more quiet down here. So that's it. We're at the end of shelter number 4. We started at the quarantine unit. We came all the way down. We're also in the process of expanding a little bit more on the other side, so basically the shelter is kind of long and narrow, but it's going to be long and wider than it was before once the expansion is complete. But we just wanted to show you the size of the shelter and how many dogs we have. In the next video, we'll take you inside the shelter and let you meet some of the dogs. All right? Thanks for watching.